What's up, everybody? It's your favorite Awakenings favorite nerd, and today we are looking at Wave 2 of the Star Wars Black Series, Force Awakens. This is Constable Zuvio, Poe Dameron, and Guavian. Let's get started. So this is Constable Zuvio. It comes with this accessory, pretty well made, plastic. Looks like a single cast. Got silver paint on there, gray paint, brown paint, more a different silver. All those little details are all sculpted. So overall, pretty cool looking accessory. As you could see, he or she, I'm not exactly sure, I'm guessing it's a he, can hold it in this hand. And I believe that hand as well. So all in all, that's efficient. Let's take a look at him. Head is on a ball joint that's on a hinge at the neck, which is good. So you get down to there, up to there, side to side, all good. Plenty of paint here. So it's cast in this beige color plastic. The silver is painted and looks like it's washed. It's dry brushed with this green on top of that. The flesh tones are all painted and washed. The eyes are painted. The eyeballs are painted. And then this is painted red and green and then dry brushed with silver. So, pretty nice. Pretty nice indeed. It does get the red gets a little spill over there. But outside of that, it's all pretty well done. Brown paint there. No shortage on paint. The chest, same type of dealing as the green and red are all painted and then dry brush silver, and then that beige is painted. This is a soft pliable plastic, so it doesn't impede articulation. You do get a waist swivel in there, which is on a ball. It's on a ball joint, so you get a little bit of a rock or two, kind of, or ab crunch. Ball hinge shoulders, as we've come to expect, impeded a little bit by this, but if you spin it around, you can cheat it and get the full range. No bicep swivel, but you get a swivel just above the elbow, so that works just fine. Elbow gets you to 90 degrees on a single hinge. No paint on the upper arm, but on this part of the arm, you get the red with the dry brushing of silver, and then the dark gray with the dry brushing of light gray on the wrist, which is on a swivel and a hinge in and out. So that's all good. Same on this side, and the hinge is the same as well. For this, I didn't mention this is all dry brushed down here with an olive green. Hips are on T-jointed ball joints. You get out to there even with this kind of skirt thing going on. A separate thigh swivel, as you can see. Double jointed knee. A little tight, but it's there. Might be hard to use it with all the stuff that he's kind of got going on, but it's there. And let's see, this is all painted and then dry brushed with the same color that this is cast in, and then an ankle tilt and rocker, so that's good to go, and that's dry brushed as well down in there. This accessory also comes with it. This is silver, and then it's washed with the black, and then the brown is painted on. This plugs into his back. That piece goes into his back. This piece wraps around and plugs into his side, and same on the other side. And once it's in, it's fairly secure. You could tuck that in so it sits nice and flush, which is cool. A lot of times backpacks look awkward when you sit them on the character. That like the straps look awkward, but you tuck those right in, and it looks pretty much seamless. So I dig that. I dig that a lot. Next up is Poe Dameron. Face sculpt is okay. It's not too far away, but it's it's not too close either. I think for a $20 Hasbro figure, that's pretty good. Accessory wise, he comes with this pistol, which is a silver. It doesn't seem to be washed or anything. He holds it, but he doesn't hold it great. But he definitely holds it. It kind of like he's holding it at an angle. and no matter how you try to adjust it, the index finger just doesn't really fit in that hole, so he just kind of keeps pushing it out. And it also fits in this holster there. So that's pretty cool. He comes with 2 additional hands, which is, it's cool when a figures in these types of lines give you different hand options. But it's just the same thing without gloves. I would have liked if they were different posing hands or something like that, but that's not the case here. And then a flight helmet, which is a cool design. It's cast in black, and then for these light colors to be painted on top of the black, it's pretty impressive. The red, the cream, the gray, that tampered rebel symbol there, this translucent kind of piece down here. It's pretty well done. Actually, maybe that's, I don't, actually the whole thing might be cast in this translucent material, and then they painted the black on. Either way, it's really sharp. Those little symbols down in there, really sharp. Does it fit on the head? I'd say pretty well. Not perfect, but pretty good. I think good enough. All right, face. The face is washed to give it kind of like the 5 o'clock shadow. That's cool. The eyes are painted. The pupils are painted. There's reflections in the pupils that are painted. The eyebrows are painted, and then the hair is painted. But I don't. Maybe there is a wash on there. It looks like some of the tips are a little bit different, but I can't really tell. Head is on just a ball peg. I'm not going to take it off because it doesn't look like it wants to come. Actually, it's a ball hinge. It's a ball hinge, but it doesn't get you much different out of it. You're just pretty much limited to that, and then you get the side-to-side motion. The torso, the white is washed. The orange is washed with like a dark brown, which looks really good. I don't know how they're able to pull this off. This piece is a separate piece that's glued in, and then the tampered rebel symbol, and then this circle piece here. The paint gets a little bit out of control on the back. Like, it's hard to tell where the jacket starts in the suit, kind of look like right up in there, and then it's really bad on this side too. And it's bad throughout, so that's unfortunate. Right down in there. That sucks, because otherwise it's a really well painted figure. Shoulders are on ball hinges. Articulation works pretty well. No bicep swivel, but you get the swivel right above the elbow, which I think works fine. Hinged elbow, getting you 90 degrees. Wrist swivel, and that's it. You get the same paint on this orange. You get like this wash on the orange, it looks like. Maybe you don't get it on this section. You definitely get it down in here. I think you do. It's just not pulling it very well for the camera, but I think you do. And then the gloves look like they're dry brushed, maybe. If it is, it's faint. Maybe not. Hard to tell. Soft plastic here on this floating piece, but the floating piece is actually stuck between 2 molds, so it kind of keeps it in one spot. That's kind of smart, and it doesn't throw off the look, and actually makes it look more streamlined. So I kind of dig that. And then the buckles are painted on there, so that's kind of cool. It's different, And T-jointed ball joints for hips get you out to there, so that's not the best. Forward, not the best either. Back, not the best either, but he's not going to be doing kung fu as a pilot, is he? And thigh swivel, the hose moves with it, so that's pretty cool. Double jointed knee, which works really well. Not the best looking knee, but it works well. And then all this stuff is painted down in here. The straps and bullets, I guess, or whatever they are all painted well. The feet are actually done surprisingly well for this type of a suit. So you get the full tilt, and the rocker. So that's pretty cool. Not the best looking, in terms of seeing these 2 hinges, but all in all, pretty cool. And lastly, this is the Guavian Enforcer. He comes with this other gun, which looks like some sort of like grenade launcher, single cast, and dry brush silver on top of the gray, which is fine. Same type of thing here, except this is like, it looks like it was hit with a little bit of brown wash also. Bizarre. The gun comes out, he holds it okay. Let's see if he can hold this one, just so we can say we looked at it. Yeah, it holds it all right. Finger, you might have to do some, yeah, there it is. Yeah, so he holds that pretty well. And let's talk about the figure. So we have this red painted thing here, and then we have some silver paint applied for like scratches and wear. It looks really good. We have black paint inside there, and then that's dry brush with the silver to give it the worn look, so that's also good. Really some great paint in this set, I must say. Hinged ball joint for the head, so articulation's pretty perfect. There's nothing to get in the way, so that works really well. You got this softer plastic up here, doesn't really get in the way, and you got red stripes painted on there, and they're good enough. Could have used a second coat probably, but that's just me being picky. This whole flight suit is a heavy black wash, which looks great. Ball hinge shoulders get you up to there, and then they swivel around so you can go up to here. No bicep swivel once again, but you get the swivel right above the elbow, which works just fine. Wrist swivel and hinge up and down on this one. The paint kind of continues throughout, except this red is a lot lighter than that red, which does throw it off a bit. This red is painted onto there. Outside of that, nothing really to remark on. Same thing over here. Same problem with the paint difference on the forearm. And this hinge is in and out on this hand, so that's different also. Floating piece of plastic, this whole thing here in the middle, which really breaks the figure up, makes it look interesting. And there's all sorts of like design and tech work that's like sculpted into the flight suit or whatever this is. So that's pretty cool. There's a lot of detail in these. Red paint there gets a little out of control right there. Silver buckles, T-jointed ball joints for hips get you out to there. That ain't great, is it? Out to there. Back to there. This guy seems to be like a bit of a soldier, so I would have appreciated a little bit more articulation in him. Thigh swivel. This is glued on with this to the knee, which there's a little gummy plastic in there, not the best. And then double jointed knee stretches this, so you be careful of that. Flight suit inked throughout, keep that in mind. Thigh swivel, we talk about that? Yeah, I think so. And then ankle tilt and rocker. Now, I will say the calves look a little plain. There's this black paint that's applied in the back, but just in comparison to the rest of the figure, the calves kind of stand out as like he just got new shoes or something. Like everything else looks pretty worn and like weathered, except for like he's got these brand new, like the shoe cart came by and he just picked up a brand new pair of shoes. But this is a very cool character, very cool design. Pretty well sculpted figure and extremely well painted. So that's all I can really tell you about it. So let's address the elephant in the room. I think I said I was going to stop buying these and just move to SH Figuarts, but I'm such in a Star Wars zone right now. I saw these at the store and I couldn't help myself. I know I said it. You know I said it. Other people know I said it.
I thought you said that you weren't going to buy any more of those.
Yeah, no, I know what I said. I was at Target. I bumped into them.
The first step is admitting that you have a problem.
You're going to have a problem in a minute. But what's done is done. So let's just continue on. Final thoughts-wise, I'm glad I did pick these guys up. They're a lot better than that previous set. They're a lot better than that First Order Stormtrooper, which is terrible. Few issues. Articulation isn't perfect, but some of these fit characters don't lend themselves to really ridiculous articulation anyway. So it's kind of forgivable. The accessories are well done. You know, it's hard for me to really nitpick these. Like they're pretty quality toys, especially at the price that they're fetching. They're extremely well painted. They're extremely well sculpted, and I can't believe they get away with this at $20 with the limited repaint potential in comparison to Marvel Legends, which get away with murder for $20 with unlimited repaint potential. So if you're a Star Wars fan, if you're a Force Awakens fan, if you're hyped about the movie like I am, if you're a Black Series collector, these are par for the course, if not better. Definitely an improvement from the last batch I picked up, and I strongly recommend them. So if they tickle your fancy, so to speak. Other than that, thanks for listening, thanks for watching. Until next time, take care.